Welcome back! This is Big Mind Show with me, Shana. By now, I bet you already know some of the activities that you'll find on the DIY activities, like paint, scissors, glue, paper, and the list goes on.
What is up, guys? My name is Randy and I'm from Outlier School, and today we are going to be doing painting. So the two things I'm going to be painting, a pot and a bird. So what we need a paintbrush. I'm going to be using a very thick one. I'm going to be using a big one, but then for you, you can use any size. A palette. Paint, I'm going to be using watercolor paint since it's easier to wash off. We're also going to be needing some water so that we can be washing off the paint after painting. So I'm going to start with the bird. Now before you always paint, you should always put the paint on the palette. So I'm going to be using blue. And you should always remember to never leave it open, or else the paint will dry. So that's actually a very important tip that you should know. And don't waste the paint that you're using. That's enough. So I'm going to be using blue, red, also black, and the last color I'll be using will be yellow. Well, it's ish golden, so it's yellow golden. Yeah, it's yellow. So I'm gonna start with the red. So I'm gonna be adding a bit water so that also it can make you use the paint longer without you having to come back to take more. So I'm gonna paint the whole bottom red. And you should be very, very careful with the paint, because you should not spill paint, because you do not want to spill paint on your clothes or on the surface that you're working on. And now I wash it in the water so that the paint doesn't mix, the color doesn't mix. So I'm not gonna paint this V shape here, because I think it's gonna look cool without it getting painted. So I'm done painting that then. So I've painted only the bottom and this part. So I'm gonna paint this part nicely. So I'm just trying not to paint onto the place where the eyes are drawn. So that's why I'm just tapping the paintbrush on. Now I'm just gonna leave this whole part like this black, so it like has a cool black line design. Now that our body is ready, I have to go. So see you next time. Bye.